Final preparations are underway to mark 20 years since the September 11th terror attacks that changed the nation forever. Tonight, a live look from the World Trade Center in New York City and the field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where United Airlines Flight 93 crashed. The Pentagon was also hit 20 years ago tomorrow. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost on that day. Here in Buffalo, a group of firefighters and police officers from the area suited up when they heard the news to give any kind of help that they could. 20 years later, our Katie Moore sat down with the men to hear firsthand how they remember that day.
I turned on the TV just before the second plane hit the towers.
When I was looking at that, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. You want to do something. You know, you just don't want to sit.
And a group of us got together and said, listen, let's go.
In the aftermath of 9/11, firefighters and police officers from Buffalo couldn't get to New York City fast enough. They suited up, prepared to help however they could at Ground Zero.
I remember walking into that scene. It was like Mars. It was surreal, quiet. I just could not believe what I was looking at.
There was a pile of rubble. It was quiet. There wasn't a whole lot of talking going on.
One of the buildings was still free burning. That they weren't even putting water on it. It was just there on fire.
Some chief said, I want everybody in this area to follow me, and we happened to be in that area. And the next thing you know, we're on the pile helping out. And within 15 minutes, we were working on the first body that we were recovering.
They dug for hours on their hands and knees, passing buckets of rubble down a line of first responders. At one point, they thought they'd be forced to stop.
There was an iron worker that would cut all steel that was in our way, and then we can continue on. And the iron worker that was working with us said, listen, I've been here 24 hours, I gotta go home and sleep, drop his tools. And the chief said, well, I guess we're done. And Mike Biasillo, who was the captain of Ladder 4 at the time, picked up the torch and said, Chief, what do you need cut? And because of that, we were able to continue working throughout that night.
These guys were all trained in that stuff. I wasn't, but they were. And they just picked up the equipment. Picked up some of the equipment, some saws and jaws of whatever, and they knew how to do it, and it kept us working through that night.
Day after day, they'd trek back to Ground Zero.
There were people on our way in, before they put up the fences and everything, that were begging you to find their family member.
They give you pictures.
And give you pictures, and crying, and holding on to you, and just begging, please find them. And we weren't finding anybody. And that's hard. And you want to find, that's what we are trained to do, police and fire. We're trained to help people. Things have changed in this country now, especially for police. And I'm gonna say that on camera. It's awful. Cops care. We wanna help people. We are all here to help people. And to not be able to find them, and to have to go back when we were walking out, and we're hoping that their family members, you're going to come out with them, and they're not.
Still, they came back to dig, to search, shoulder to shoulder with their fellow first responders.
I didn't feel like we were really accomplishing anything because we didn't save a life. That's what we do. We didn't save anybody, but as years went by, I realized that what we did is we lifted their spirits. They saw brother police and firemen that they didn't know who we were. They just knew we were from Buffalo, and we were there holding their spirit up.
They stayed as many days as they could, coming back to Buffalo with an experience that would forever shape who they were. An event with such magnitude, it impacted the entire community.
Firemen were training more. We were bringing new things in. We realized that terrorist acts could actually happen within our borders. So we became better. And I honestly think that the American people started appreciating policemen, firemen, and soldiers.
20 years later, they look back on what happened, knowing they made a difference and an impact on future generations.
I had a newborn son at home, and I had another son that was 6 years old. And he had actually seen the World Trade Centers because we came to New York for a Yankees game. And he recently was part of the evacuation mission in Kabul with the Air Force. And I'm proud of him. And he had called me from there and said, you know, Dad, you started this and I'm finishing it. We're doing the bookends.
Those firefighters and police officers have been to hundreds, if not thousands, of scenes in their career. And they told me they never thought they'd see something like that again. Then years later came the crash of Flight 3407 in Clarence Center, and many of them said it took them right back. Katie Morse, 7 Eyewitness News.
And tonight at 6, the pain is still the same.